what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can't teach her about long lining as it applies to steering, not like some kind of dressage exercise of long lining or anything like that. I'm asking her to just learn how to steer. So now we've kind of got her where she's sort of okay going this direction. I'm going to go ahead and fall back, make my current steering rein over her back, and create a new steering rein with the other rein that was on her back. Ask her to go forward and see if we can't get her a little more confident in this direction. I would say that our walk cue has gotten broken, right? I'm doing a lot of kissing, starting to not mean anything. My walk cue has kind of gotten broken. So how can I fix that, right? So I always say if something gets broken while you're working, don't try to work through that. If it's broken, you got to go back and fix it. If your brakes are broken, don't just keep driving the car. You know what I mean? You're going to go get them fixed before you drive it again. So it's kind of the same thing. I want to make sure that if this is broken, the go cue is broken, I got to go ahead and reestablish the go cue. I can't just keep drilling something she's having such a hard time with. So we're going to go ahead and reestablish the go. Come on, we're not playing with that. And because it got so dull, I am going to go ahead and offer her a little bit more than just my kiss. I'm going to support my kiss now. Okay? So let her see it, make sure it doesn't totally spook her. If it does, then we're going to spend a little time with that first, because I want it to mean go, not mean scary, 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 right? So I want her to not be afraid of it, but in the same sense, I'm going to want to be able to use that with some energy and encourage her to move forward for me. Okay. So what would I do to help her reestablish her go cue? I would deliberately stop her. Hind yield her. Stop her. Tell her to stay there. Tell her to stay there. So see, she got used to changing directions. Tell her to stay there. So her feet are on fire. I don't want her hind end coming to me. I just want her to stand. So her feet are on fire because she doesn't know what to do. So my job now is to just be as relaxed as I can to say, just standing there is great. Before she does something else, I'm going to ask her to go. I'm just supporting that kiss very quickly with energy on this flag. So that way she knows that that kiss comes with support if she doesn't respond to it. She doesn't have to trot. I just need her to respond to the kiss to go forward. So I'm going to hind yield her again. Let her know that's all she was being asked to do. See if she will relax based on my energy. Should say, I don't need you to do anything else. But before she asks to do something else, I'm going to say, good. Good. Go ahead and hind yield her again. Hind yield, hind yield, hind yield, hind yield. Good. Tell her to go. She doesn't have to run. She just needs to go. Hind yield her again. My energy should tell her she doesn't have to do anything else. If it doesn't, I'm going to just tell her you're good before she does anything else. So all I'm doing is reinstalling the kiss cue, so that way we get some forward motion without so much sucking up and asking questions. I want to free up her feet so she understood what this kiss cue meant. And one kiss is walk in my program, and 2 kisses is trot. So she's not being asked to trot. So if she trots, I'm not going to make her wrong for establishing more go, but I am not asking for that trot. Gonna hind yield her. Ask her to just stand for a second. Before she asks any more questions, I'm gonna tell her to go. She doesn't have to trot, but I had a lot of energy to just encourage the go a little bit more. I'm gonna hind yield her, and now I'm gonna change directions. So I'm gonna take my flag to the back side of me, point the other direction, stop her. She doesn't have to trot. Not what I'm asking for. I'm just asking for her to go. Hind yield her. Hind yield. Point for her to go. Support. Kiss for her feet to move. Good. She doesn't have to trot. I'm not going to make her wrong for it. She just has to go at a walk. You can go ahead and hind yield her again. Hind yield. Good. Point. Good. So now I think she's pretty much reestablished that go cue. I don't think I need the flag anymore. Wait. Okay. So I supported it again because I had to kiss twice. Right? And that twice kiss was not a trot kiss. It was a kiss, pause, kiss, pause. So go ahead and ask her to stop again. Ask her to go. There. Very deliberate, knowing departure. Okay, so can I stop her again? Can I tell her what a good job she's done? See if she comes in and asks for me to put my hand on her forehead. Good. Good girl. Now I'm going to stop her. I'm going to hind yield her away from me. You let that rope drag. I'm going to tell her, that's it. That's it. That's all I needed you to do. So one of the things I always tell people is my horses all understand that if they need some kind of clarification, have I been doing it right? Are you proud of me? Have I done a good job? If I put my hand on their forehead, it's not a rub, it's not a pet, it's just a hand on their forehead. And they kind of melt into it. And often they'll melt into it to the point to where they'll lower their head all the way to the ground as a result of being like, okay, I have permission to relax. This is all I was being asked to do. They ask for that, right? After you've explained to them that that's all that means, is I'm just acknowledging you for your effort. I'm acknowledging you for your correct answer. I'm acknowledging you for our time together. Whatever you're acknowledging them for, they'll start to ask you when they start to struggle, and they'll present their head to you, you know, like they'll give you their head. And that's what she just did, to say, hey, I'm not 100% sure I've been doing it right. Can you tell me I've been doing it right? And you've been doing it great. And my hind yield to release her and let her know that she could ask me a question like that was to tell her, you know, you did have it right. Good. Keep going. Good. Keep going. So now she's thinking I'm going to switch sides, and I want her to not think that. Nope, she's going to paw to try to ask me, please tell me, am I doing it right? So when she stopped to say, so she's going to, if I gave her a minute, she'll paw. And the reason she's doing that, she's like, please tell me what we're doing. Please, I don't understand, right? And they don't do that to be bad. She's not just suddenly stopping to paw. Like, this isn't a habit of hers. This is her saying, I don't get it. I don't get it. Please, I need more information. So I'm going to keep working on this until she doesn't feel she has to do that. So, okay. So we're done trying to reinstall that. Let's see if we have our walk better now. If I have to, my next step would be, if this uninstalls real quickly, what I would do is I would then carry that flag. Good. So I should have a much nicer departure when I bend back and ask. No, I don't. There we go. So she sucked up on me in that piece, but I have a much better walk here now. And I should be able to encourage that to continue. and bring her across the middle, which then brought her off the rail, and she said, wait, what? What I wanted to do, there you go. Good. There it is. Good girl. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Good. 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 Almost need the flag. Because she, nope. So my next option is to go ahead and hind yield her here, show her what I'm about to get. And now I'm going to carry this with me and say, okay, let's try it. Good. 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 And now, good. Good. She doesn't have to trot, she just needs to go ahead. Good. 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 So these are ways you can just kind of help them through something that's happening. There you go. Good girl. There it is. So now she's, the go cue's been reinstalled. I'm having to support her a little bit here where she lacks a little understanding of what we're doing, and that includes that. Good. Good. Can I change directions and keep her in motion? Sure can. Good. 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 So I don't really like this turn as well, but I think I like this turn. Yes, I like that turn. Good girl. Little giddy up and go in that turn even. Good. Can I get this turn as nice? Good. And now the good thing is that I've had to make so much chaos that when she gets the quiet, she responds to the quiet, knowing that she was getting the right answer, because the quiet is the calm is the release. Good. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes. Good job. Good job. Good girl. Okay, so I got a big sigh there. I want her stopping to be my idea, but I am going to stop her. Good. See if she wants me to tell her she's done a good job. Okay, so she felt, I was going to pick that up so it didn't, so she didn't step on it. She did want it. She just, when I moved the line, she thought she was going to be told to stay there. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. So that might be all I would do today, right? I've established the long lines, which she's never done before. I've established that I am planning on walking in a position that I've never asked you to let me walk in before, as far as, working with her. And I established the go with me in that position. When I discovered it was broken. Here, you want to come over to me? Here, you can do it. Here. Over. Tell her nose to go away so she knows I'm talking to her tail. Over. Up. Over. Good girl. Okay, good girl. So when I discovered something was broken, which was her Go Q, which then it was being overused to the point to where it was becoming white noise. So instead of getting her dull to something I want her very sharp at, I decided to say, no, we need to fix that. We need to make sure that she stays sharp to the Go Q, because the last thing I need her to do is be so dull to her Go Q that when I sit on her for the first time and I tell her to go, she sucks up and, bounces up in the middle of the air or something. So she's a good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good girl. So this is Charlotte. Isn't she pretty? Okay. Have a great day.